Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making two DIYs with paint chips. So the first DIY is this. It's a nice cityscape. And then we're going to be making a calendar that looks great. So if you want to see how, so let's get on to the video.
Holy Grail.
So for the first DIY, you're going to need a black canvas, some paint chips, a pencil, and some sort of adhesive. So we're going to start off by taking our paint chips and lining them up on the canvas in the correct order that we want them so we can see how it's going to look. Then I'm going to straighten them all up so I can start drawing and sketching my buildings.
Is this a real cactus? Oh.
Yes, they're all real.
Yeah, because it just like poked me. And it like went into my skin and made my nerves jiggle.
So now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut along the lines I've just drawn on. You want to make sure when you're cutting to be very precise, because if you go off of your lines, then when you are done and you start taping, they're going to be offset and it's not going to look right. So now I'm going to take my paint chips and I'm going to start taping them onto the canvas. I would actually recommend using rubber cement because my tape didn't stick very well, but I'm just going to put the tape on the back and I'm going to put two pieces and then continue. So now the very last step of this DIY is something you don't have to do, but I'm just going to take my scissors and start to cut off the bottoms of the paint chips because some of the areas I cut off I didn't cut perfectly straight, so they were hanging off, and this is what it'll look like when it's done. So for this DIY, you're going to need a picture frame, some paint chips, more paint chips, and then some sort of adhesive. Also, you're going to be needing some scissors. So to begin, I'm going to take this foam board that came with the picture frame and these paint chips, and I'm just going to tear off the very lightest color on all of these swatches, and then I'm going to use my scissors to trim them into smaller rectangles so that I can use those for the days of the week.
Dude, it's gonna leave a bruise. Ow! That is a heavy table.
So anyways, now I'm going to take all of the rectangles I just cut and lay them out at the top to make sure they fit. And if you notice, I accidentally got 8 as opposed to 7, and I'll realize this later on in the video, and I decided to make that into a notes column. But I'm just lining them all up, and then I'm going to take my double-sided tape, and it actually worked a lot better for this DIY, and I'm just going to line them all up and tape them down. So now I'm just taking this piece of regular printer paper and I'm cutting about a 1-inch strip off the top. The reason I'm doing this is so that I can write what month it is. I decided to use white printer paper because since it's a black foam board, if I didn't put this strip there, you would not be able to see what it said. Now I'm just cutting my strips and I'm cutting them into squares as close to perfect as I could get them, and I'm going to start using my rubber cement to glue them on. So now I'm just going to be writing all the days of the week on the strips on the top, and this is the point in the video where I noticed that I have an extra day, so I just last minute decided to write notes on there. Then I'm just going to take the foam and I'm going to put it into the frame that it came in, and then I'm taking these Expo markers and I'm just writing February on the top, and then labeling all the days. And then finally, I just put a heart on the 14th for Valentine's Day, and I wrote President's Day on there. So that's it, and yeah.
Well, I hope you liked that video. It took us a while to do, but maybe if you know what you're doing, it'll be faster. And thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye!